is color theory. Color theory shows us how to mix colors properly and the visual effects of certain combinations of colors. So let's get started on our artwork. You're going to need a pencil, some watercolors, masking tape, a piece of white paper, and a black colored pencil. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take some pieces of tape. You want them to be about the length of your paper, and you're just going to put them right across your paper. And make sure your paper is going horizontally too, like mine is in the picture. And you're just going to put them across. And you can do as many or few as you'd like. Alright, so our next step, we're going to use our watercolors, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your brush and you're going to dip it in your water. Make sure to get it really wet, and then you're going to put it into the color of your choosing. So you can start off with any color that you'd like, but just remember we want to go in almost like this rainbow order so that our colors blend really nicely. So I'm starting off with blue, and I'm going to paint over the top of my paper. I kind of want to make it look like it's almost like a rainbow sunset or like the northern lights. So painting all the way across. And for my next color, I could either go two ways. So if you look at the color wheel, blue is next to two colors. It's next to green and it's next to purple. So you could choose either of those two colors. Also, if you choose to do purple, you actually don't have to paint with purple. You can paint with red because blue and red mixed together make purple. So even if you just had the primary colors for this project, it would still work and you'd still be able to make all of the colors. So now I'm using my red to create purple. So now that I've blended some of my red with my blue to create purple, I'm actually going to make a red line going down, and then after my red I'm going to go into orange because orange is next to red on the color wheel. So now that I've done my orange, I'm going to use some yellow. And don't be afraid to mix these colors that are next to each other together a little bit so that they blend. And now I'm going to do green because green is next to yellow on the color wheel. And I want this to look kind of like my grass because these are going to be trees, so we want them to be in the grass. So this is kind of why I chose to do green at the bottom. And you could start from the bottom too if you wanted to start from the bottom and do green and then do all the colors all the way back up to the top. You could do that too. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a paper towel and I'm patting down my drawing. Make sure when you do this you don't blend all the colors together. So I'm patting it down just to make sure that it dries a little bit. I'm going to let it dry and then we're going to come back and we will do our trees. Right guys, so I just let my painting dry and I'm going to start peeling off my tape. So when you peel off the tape, you want to hold down your paper with one hand and then use the other hand to very, 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 very carefully peel off your tape. You want these lines to be super clean and you don't want them to rip off any of the paper. So really, really carefully peel off your tape. Make sure you hold down your paper too so that it doesn't rip your paper. Alright, so now is one of our final parts. You're going to take a black Sharpie or a black color pencil or a black crayon and you're going to draw the lines on your birch trees. So just carefully make some skinny lines going up and down on your trees. And you're going to do that on every single tree that you made, okay? So now what I'm doing is I'm going over with a black color pencil and I'm outlining my trees so that they really stand out. And I would do this with a black color pencil or a crayon. I would not do this with a marker because I think it's too thick and the color is too dark. I think the color pencil really makes it look nice. So color pencil would be your best bet. If you don't have a color pencil, I would use a black crayon. And you're going to do that with all of your trees. So once you finish doing all of your trees and outlining them, you're done. And there's your finished artwork. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next week. Take care.